In painting again after 3 months. Usually when you paint after a long break, it's better to start with something easier like a sunset. It's impossible to mess up a sunset. But I've been wanting to paint the surface of the sun for a really long time. So today I'm gonna paint the sun. To paint the sun I need yellow, red, and black. The paints I'm using are very old, so I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Oh, and I don't have red, but I have magenta and yellow. The magenta is frozen. I added some water in it, so hopefully it's going to be more liquidy. Then I should be able to mix red from magenta and yellow. At least my yellow is bright and flowy. The black is kinda chunky, but it's fine. I'll just add water. I'm painting this right after doing my nails, so I hope my nails don't get messed up. I tried blush nails for the first time. I'm now gonna yap about blush nails because I don't know what else to talk about. So basically, if you don't already know this, you can get really pretty nails by applying the top coat first and after it dries putting some eyeshadow, blush, or lip gloss on your nails and adding another layer of top coat. It should look something like this. Anyways, now back to painting. I really don't know what to talk about, so I'm gonna tell you all a story. So I was at tuition, and we had a math test, and everything that could have possibly gone wrong went wrong. First, we got the test late, because the teacher whose lecture was right before our test wanted to explain one last topic. He said it's just gonna take 5 minutes, but then he got distracted halfway and ended up telling us about how his dishwasher is broken instead. And then when we finally got the test, another teacher came in and he set the air conditioner's temperature really low and everyone's freezing. My hands are shaking, I can't even write properly, and the questions I couldn't solve anything. Then the teacher said we are gonna be filming like a promotional video for our tuition, like right now. And then we ran out of time, but luckily they let us stay there, so we could finish our test. But our parents started calling, and some of the parents come to the tuition to pick up their children. And because of that, we couldn't even finish our test. The highest score ended up being 13 out of 50. So we all tore up the paper and yitted it out the window, and that is why I hate tuition. Let's talk about the painting now. So the paint is surprisingly not that hard to work with, even though it's probably older than I am. But I did have to sacrifice my magenta to get enough red. It was so frozen, I couldn't get it out of the, I don't know what it's called, I'm just gonna call it the tiny container thingy anyways. So I couldn't get the magenta to come out of the tiny container thingy, so I just added yellow into the container. And now I no longer have magenta, but at least I have enough red D. I'm gonna spend the other half of this video trying very hard to blend the red and the yellow together, but I just can't blend it for some reason. And I still don't like how it looks in the final version. I wish I kept going, but I had to stop, because I had to go shopping, because it's my sister's birthday tomorrow. And at this point in the process my blush nails are already ruined, so I'm probably gonna redo them later. The first time I did it, it turned out nice, but I was hoping for more saturation, so this time, when I redo the nails, I'm gonna use a darker eyeshadow. And pro tip, in case you're planning to do the blush nails, always use a shade that's a bit darker than you want, because it will get lighter when you put it on your nails. And I'm thinking about getting henna too, because henna and blush nails together would look really nice. I'm thinking maybe a design like this. Which one do you like better? And my skin is way lighter than it looks. The lighting made me look like I'm tan. I am not less than 3, so on basically a vampire skin tone. Which henna design would eat harder? Here's the designs again. Oh, and should I do them both one on each hand? Or should I match both hands and do any one of them? Or should I not do the henna art thing at all? By the way, if you know any other henna design which you think would be better, you can suggest that too. Just give me a link if you have it, or you can describe how it looks.